Does your camera roll look like this with literally thousands of unorganized pictures, tons of duplicates, screenshots, who even knows what? Mine does too, and it used to feel completely overwhelming and impossible to tackle. I certainly didn't want to have to spend hours and hours every weekend organizing them. But then I found a ridiculously easy way to get my photos organized in just 2 minutes a day, and I think I'll have all 22,000 of them done within a year. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I use an app called Slidebox to help me manage all of these photos quickly. It helps me delete them, put them into albums, know where I'm at, and it helps me track my progress and motivates me by showing me how much I've gotten done. So if you've been putting off photo organization on your phone because you think it's going to take you forever, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to show you exactly how this app works here on my iPhone, but note that they do have an Android version too. So even if you have an Android, you can keep watching. And I'm just going to dive in to exactly what the process looks like when it's already installed on my phone and I'm using it. Now, this number here at the top, that's the number of photos that I haven't organized yet. And you would be shocked at how fast this drops when you start using this app. So first, you start with whatever the newest photos you've taken, so you're never adding more as you're deleting and organizing past stuff. So I just tap here on recents. It's going to take me through every single photo that I have. And all I do with these photos is I look at each photo. If I want to swipe through, I can, but that means that nothing happened to the photo before it. So I take the photo and I either decide to delete it. Now, I tap the delete button. Don't fear. If you didn't mean to, there's this handy little undo button. Same if you put it in the wrong album, just use the undo button and they're not fully deleted. Even if you don't use the undo, I'll show you where it's going to prompt you later. So don't worry too much about accidentally deleting things. Then let's say that I'd like to put this in my album that's a screenshot. So I tap screenshots and then I have sub albums in there and I am going to put it in, this is a content idea that I could do a video about. I'm going to put it in there. This is food I want to try. It's also a screenshot. So I put it here in food. It's that easy. It's now been categorized and sorted for me. And I want to note that these are using the actual albums that you have in your Photos app on your phone. So it's not doing it just for this app. It's actually organizing them in your Photos app, but it makes it this easy. And then I can go ahead and put this one into miscellaneous. This one is an accident. I didn't even mean to do that. This one is work. So I tap that and I'm going to put it into content. It's that fast. So it's making sure that I address each photo, and now it's showing me only the ones that have never been categorized. So these are the ones that have never been put into an album. This one I don't need this one. All right, when I get through all the recents, you'll see it tells me that 14 photos were sorted, 6 photos were trashed, and this is when it's asking me, like, are you really sure you want to delete them? So this is giving you that extra level of security that you're not accidentally going to delete something, which I really appreciate. And I'm saying, yep, I definitely want to delete those. I'm allowing them to delete and it's permanently deleting them. It's not just deleting them from this app. Now, the clips I just showed you of organizing those photos of books that I took, that was real time. Didn't speed that up. That's how fast it is to get all of those into my books category. Once all of your recent photos are done, that little recent over there is gone. And then the next thing that I like to do is to go to on this day. This is really fun. And I love how it does this for us. So these are all the photos that were on this particular day throughout all the year. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of nostalgic. And if you do this every day, you will be done in a year and it's not so overwhelming on any individual day. And again, it's fun to see, like, my kids were little, like, it's kind of fun. I almost look forward to doing this. And as I'm going through older ones, I also noticed that several things from years ago, I don't need at all. Like, I delete more freely, especially screenshots and things like that. Once that's done, it'll again ask you if you want to delete it. You can confirm that yes, you really do want to delete it, and then on this day is gone. Now, if I have more time, I'll start with like I have one from August, one from July. I would do those two. And then you can keep going. I can go with the month before. You can see that I've already done some months in here because a lot of times I'm on a roll. I have extra time. I'm just waiting in line. I'll do that. Another thing that I do, this is optional, is sometimes I'll go scroll through all these. It tells me how many I have uncategorized, only the uncategorized ones for each month. And I might choose one with really low so I can make progress on these months. So like November of 23 only has 8 photos. So I'd probably choose that one next if I were trying to go to the next level. And if I get all those done, I'll pick another one that has a low number and keep going. So you can imagine how fast this is. I also want to point out one other scenario that is relatively common. And that is if you have a bunch of photos of the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I handle that. So first, I'm going to take a bunch of photos of Jason. Okay, smile. Do funny things, close your eyes. We're just, how you have a bunch of photos. Okay. All right. All right, so I just took a bunch of photos of my husband, who's the videographer here, and kind of to simulate like, when you have 14 of your kid blowing out their birthday candles or whatever. And so what I do there is I will go to the first one and then I will swipe to the second one. Which one is better? Okay, there his eyes are closed, so delete. There his eyes are also closed, delete. I don't even have to think about it. That one, okay, maybe I like the goofy expression. I'll keep that one. These are both goofy expressions. Which one is better? They look almost the same. Don't overthink this, people. Don't like eyes closed. Those are really easy. Nope. And I already know that I have this one that's better. Now, if I was like, okay, his eyes are open here, his eyes are open here, then I'll flip back between the two and quickly decide which one is better. I actually want it more zoomed in, so I will go ahead and delete this one. That one, his arms are kind of weird. That one, I still like this one better, so I'll delete this. Sometimes I'll keep a couple. I won't overthink it. Like if I'm like, maybe I want one that is far away, delete them. And then I've got all of those taken care of. I'll just put this one into the personal and that one. And then I'm done. So that's how I handle when I have a bunch. I will flip through, see which one is better, and get it to where it's really pared down, and then put those ones into albums because I do not want to save 14 of the exact same thing. Now, I also like how it helps keep you motivated. So if you tap more at the bottom, it is going to show me my progress. So this number up here, the 22,000, is how many total photos are on my camera roll and how many I have organized. I've organized 4,175. That means I'm 18.8% organized. So that is really motivational. And you can also favorite. These are the favorites. So if you want to do that while you're going, you can. And you can tap share and share it on social media, send it to a friend, keep people updated on your progress, which is really fun and motivational. Also, I can change my albums right here. So as you're looking here, I can change the albums that are actually on my Photos app from right here if I would like to. And I can see all of my photos here. I rarely do this, but you can if that's something that you want to do. So that's literally all it takes. A couple minutes of swiping a day and your photos are going to be taken care of. Now, you might be wondering how I picked those categories that I was showing you on the screen. And I think that is super important that you choose the proper categories. If you don't, it's actually going to make things harder to find and it's going to take you more time than it really needs to organize them. So I have an entire video on that because I think it's so important. Go ahead and click the link down below to view the next video.